everyone, welcome to Martita's table, where today we are serving up sliders. Sliders are the perfect game day food. We have a big game coming up and we want to be ready because I know you have tons of people coming over. So guess what you're going to serve them? You are going to serve them beer roasted carnitas sliders. They're simply pulled pork with a little bit of a Mexican twist. In fact, with a lot of a Mexican twist. But it's so simple. Are you ready? Let's get started. All you need is a couple of pounds of, I've got pork shoulder here. If you find the pork butt on sale, get the pork butt. It's going to do the same thing. Kosher salt, ground pepper, a little cinnamon stick, which is like the secret ingredient. Don't tell anybody. I've got some chili powder, fresh oregano, a fresh bay leaf, chopped onion, chopped garlic, some chicken broth, and of course, the Mexican beer, because they are beer roasted carnitas after all. We're going to add a little bit of oil to our pan here, and you can see it's already smoking, which I love, because in order to get a nice sear on the meat, you want to make sure your pan is hot, and it is hot. Let's get these on. Oh, that's what you want to hear. That is the perfect sound. Here we go. Let's get them down. Good, good, good. We're going to let them rest for a couple of minutes on each side because we want to form a nice crust. That way they stay juicy and delicious. Get them all in there nice and snug. Okay. A little bit of salt, about a teaspoon and a half, some pepper, here we go. Honestly, it's already smelling delicious. And our chili powder, just sprinkle it around everywhere, give it some beautiful color. Chili powder isn't really spicy. More than anything, it's going to give some nice flavor and some smokiness, and that's what we want. See that beautiful golden color on that side? Isn't that gorgeous? That's what you want on all sides of your carnitas. This is going to keep it juicy and tender on the inside, with just a little bit of a crunch on the outside. Gorgeous. Nice. Make sure when you're browning that you're not constantly moving it around. If the pork is not letting you move it, it's not ready. When it moves on its own, that means that the crust has already formed. Then it's ready to flip over. So let it sit a couple of minutes on each side, form that nice crust, and then you can flip it over. See? Isn't that awesome? I love it. We're getting there. Couple of these are ready. This one's ready. This one's ready. Okay, they're not fully cooked yet, but we do have that beautiful golden crust that we're looking for. This is going to be so, so amazing. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Look at that. And the fact that we're adding the beer to it, oh my God, it's just a bonus. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. I mean, how simple is that? Throw some oil in, throw the pork in, you season it, brown it all on all sides. And we're on our way to the most perfect carnitas ever. Okay. Here we go. So, that part is done. Let's keep going. Now we're going to add in the onions. Nice. We're going to add in the garlic, chopped garlic. We got about a cup of onions and 2 teaspoons of garlic. And we're going to scrape the pan a little bit to get some of those brown bits at the bottom. Just going to let this saute for a couple of minutes. Beautiful. Add a little bit of salt to your onions. because we're building flavor here and you want to season as you go. Always. A little bit of salt and pepper. Really important, everybody. Season as you go. Oh my God. Esto va a estar riquísimo. That means it's going to be delicious. Good, good, good. Now, we're not going to let this go for too long because I don't want to burn the garlic. Burnt garlic, not a good thing. But little, flavor on the garlic with those pan drippings from the pork, that's what you want. Okay, beautiful. We got some nice color on our onions and our garlic. And now I'm just going to put the pork back in. Make sure you do it with all of its juices. We don't want to miss out on all of those beautiful flavors we created, right? There we go. Nice. Looking good, right? Looking good? Here we go. We're getting there. We're going to add the chicken broth. Good. We got to add some moisture to this because we want them to be like tender and falling apart. And then our beer, of course. Can she open it? Which one? Oh, it's on this end. Sorry. Here we go. The rule to adding alcohol to your food is if you don't like to drink it, don't add it to your food. Because what's going to happen in here is that flavors are going to be enhanced. So if it's not good to drink, it's not going to be good in your food. Let's test it. Qué rico. It's perfect. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, these are going to be so good. So, so good. So at this point, what I want to do is scrape the bottom of the pan a little bit. Make sure all those brown bits from the bottom are coming up. And that flavor is going to be in all of the juice. And it's going to get into all of the meat. It's going to be so good. So amazing. Oh my gosh. If you could smell this kitchen right now, believe me, you'd be in heaven. We're going to add a little bit more salt. A little bit more pepper. The secret ingredient, the cinnamon stick. The cinnamon just adds some warmth, some earthiness, and just a slight bit of sweetness. You won't know it's there, but you're going to be happy it is. So if you have dry oregano, you couldn't find the fresh oregano, all you have is dry oregano, it's fine. Get a little bit of the dry oregano, put it in the palm of your hands, and rub it like this. It's going to release all the oils. It's going to bring that dry herb right back to life. But we found fresh, so I'm going to use this today. Got about 4 sprigs, going to throw them in there. And a couple of fresh bay leaves. Again, if you don't have fresh, if you couldn't find the fresh bay leaves, use the dry, it's fine. I found the fresh today, so I'm going to use it. There we go. Get everything nice and nestled in there. We are on our way to perfect carnitas. All these flavors are going to marry together. We've got the bay leaf, the oregano, the cinnamon stick, the beer, of course, that beautiful pork, the garlic, the onion, a little bit of broth, all the seasonings. Now, all we have to do is finish it in the oven. I'm going to put the lid on. I've got my oven preheated to 350. I'm going to put it in for a couple of hours. And are we going to have a beer with it? Of course we're going to have a beer with it. Let's get these carnitas in the oven. I've got the carnitas in the oven roasting for a couple of hours. I'm going to pickle some onions for my sliders, but first I need to clean up a little bit. I'll be right back. Clearly I haven't had enough to drink, but we're getting there. Stretch before you get going to do your Jane Fondas. All right. Here we go. For my carnitas sliders, I love to serve them with pickled onions. The brininess of the pickled onion offsets the savoriness of the carnitas. Super simple to make. I made pickled onions last night. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. I've got some thinly sliced onion here. I'm going to add a garlic clove to my onions. Now I'm not going to chop the garlic because I don't want to bite into the garlic. I just want it to add flavor, and the longer it rests, the more flavor it's going to add, and that's all I want. If I could peel this thing, here we go. Martita can peel garlic. 1 garlic in there. Now in this little jar I'm going to add a little bit of white wine vinegar, about 3 or 4 tablespoons, give or take. Some agave nectar, just to offset everything, a little bit of sweetness. Some coarse ground pepper, a good pinch of salt or so. And because I'm Mexican and because we add cilantro and chile and chorizo to just about everything, we're gonna add a little bit of cilantro in here. Just a little pinch. The freshness of the cilantro is gonna be the perfect thing in here. It's just gonna brighten up my pickled onions. Here we go. Just a little bit of cilantro, just to brighten everything up. Now, if you don't love cilantro, which no one in my family suffers of that, but if you don't love cilantro, just use some fresh parsley. It'll do the trick. Gonna put that in there, okay? Gonna put that in our jar. We're gonna give this a little whisk. Nice. And we're gonna pour this over our onions and our garlic and our cilantro. And a cook's best tool are clean hands. So we're gonna go in here with our hands and make sure everything is soaked in that vinegar and agave mixture and it's all combined. Then I'm gonna cover this with some plastic wrap. I'm gonna put it in the fridge for at least an hour, but if you can do it 4 hours or even overnight, it's even better. And I think those carnitas, they're smelling like they're just about ready. And I'm starving, I can't wait to eat. So let's assemble our sliders, shall we? These carnitas have come out of the oven, and let me tell you, look at this. Like perfectly tender, falling apart. I mean, this is what you want. 4 tender, juicy, delicious carnitas. Let me have a little taste here. A little quality control, if you will. You know, I could probably eat this whole plate all by myself. I promise you I could. These are amazing, delicious, juicy, savory, with just a little bit of crunch from that beautiful golden crust. Let's make a slider. I got a little store-bought roll here. Here we go. We're just gonna cut that in half and we're gonna add our beautiful little carnitas right in here. Nice, nice. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. Our nice pickled onions that we made earlier. Those pretty. I just love all the colors in here too. It's just so pretty. And we're gonna add a little store-bought barbecue sauce. Yes, people, store-bought barbecue sauce. Just buy your favorite brand. Make your life easy. If you really want to make your own, go ahead, knock yourself out. But I thought I'd make life a little simple here. Is this not beautiful? I mean, think about it. We've got savory carnitas. We've got the brininess from the pickled onions. And then we've got a sweet barbecue sauce. It's like the perfect bite. Going in. Mmm. 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 Oh my God. One more bite. Mmm. I don't know who's going to win the game on Sunday, but you are going to be the champion for sure. If you serve these up to your family and friends, they are going to love you to pieces. And because this is already in the carnitas, we're going to wash down the slider with it. Ay, qué rico. Life is good, people. If you want this recipe, make sure you go to martitahara.com and make sure you come back to Martita's Table. Tune in next week to Martita's Table because you never know what we're going to be cooking up next. Salud.